Hey mamas, I wanted to record the movements in the AMRAP workout that we're gonna do tomorrow all together for people that couldn't make it, or maybe babies were not cooperating during our time together, our session together. And so I wanted you to be able to have something to access with examples that you could do at home whenever it's convenient for you. Pardon my living room and the video. It's very rudimentary, but I wanted to do something for you guys anyways. The first movement is a squat. So you're gonna take the feet outside the hips just a bit, the toes turn slightly out, butt goes back and down, stops in line with your butt, and then you go up. So squatting the butt back and down, coming up, keep your chest lifted and the weight in your heels. So in a squat, your feet should be flat. You'll do 15 squats. There's a lot of variation here, right? You can go wider if you like, a sumo squat to hit the inner thighs a little more. You could go a little more narrow with the toes out just about 5 degrees and the knees coming forward. This targets the quads. I like me a good old-fashioned basic squat in a wide stance though. It hits everything. So 15, that's the squat. The next move, I'm calling it a burpee push-up, but I want you to know there are I'm gonna move this, a lot of variations for this as well. Come down into a squat, the hands come down, you walk the legs back until you're in a flat plank position, walk them back in and rise up. You want your feet under your hips when you come down and when you come back up again, so you're nice and level. Options for this move. You want less, you're gonna do the version I did where you're walking out and you're walking in. When you're ready for something a little more intense, I'm gonna turn this way also. You're gonna come down, you can jump your legs back as long as your body stays in a long, strong line with a flat back. You can jump the feet in and then rise. If you would like something more extreme than that, you jump back, jump in, and give a little jump at the top, landing with soft knees bent, okay? So it's a lot of burpee options. Walking, jumping back, jumping up, and jumping back. And you can also throw a push-up in there with any of the variations. Say you're doing the walk, the knees can come down, do a push-up, come back up, lift the knees, and walk. Same thing if you were to jump it with the push-up. For safety's sake, just bring your elbows, your shoulders down in line with your elbows. Come back up, shoulders in line with elbows, come back up, okay? The next move, I'm looking at my cheat sheet here, is a glute bridge. We've done this one every workout. It's wonderful for healing anything that might have happened during pregnancy and childbirth in your core. It's very safe, and it works the booty, the back, the whole deal. You're gonna put your back and feet flat on the floor. Your feet should be hip width apart. You're gonna dig into your heels and lift your hips, squeezing your butt, bracing, squeezing heels, glutes, hammies, hips, and getting up really nice and tall. The option I gave you for this one is gonna be to be 1 foot. So you would do 20, if you're gonna do the rounds, which we'll talk about, you would do 20 on one leg, driving up, trying to keep the hips square, driving out of your foot, 20 on one leg, and then the next time you went back around, doing the other leg to keep things even. With this one, you want your upper back really stable, and if a single leg feels like too much, it's not a big deal. You'll do a double, okay? You can add a band to this, the bands we use, all kinds of things. Next is gonna be a plank shoulder tap. Level 1, turn this way so you can see, you'll stay on your knees. Hands are gonna be underneath the shoulders. You still want a long flat back and your shoulders right over your wrists. Okay, this is super important. You don't want your body back like this. You don't want your body forward like this with your hips dipping down. Nice and flat. And you're just gonna tap. Hand I should say, to opposite shoulder. If you would like a bigger, tougher challenge, you'll lift the knees off and tap. This is a pretty advanced movement, and you'll notice I'm working really hard to keep my shoulders and hips level. If you start this big wagging thing, as you're going like this, and your chest is opening, you're not ready. Knees come down, brace really hard through your core, and eventually, with work and patience, you will get to where you lift the knees off and do the shoulder taps that way. Next move is a heel slide leg raise. I love this exercise Not only because, again, it's gonna heal any ab separation you might have encountered, but it also can be done with a baby on you, next to you. It's just a good one, okay? A lot of variations with this as well. Level 1, you slide your leg out, keeping the heel on the ground, and your lower back stays on the floor. This is super, super important, extremely important. Brace, press the lower back down, slide the right heel away, lift up, come down. Slide, lift, come down. You're gonna notice right here, the lower back wants to lift. The most important thing is continuing to keep this brace position as you press your back toward the floor. Same deal for the AMRAP. Do 20 of these on one side, 20 on the other. When you are ready for an advancement, you're gonna keep the leg off the floor. Extend, rise, lower. Extend, rise, lower. Same deal, keeping the back down. When you get real tough, you can also do them like this. But again, it's about progressing. When things feel stable and strong, then you add a level. Go, go, go. My dog's trying to walk in here. You can also hear my 2-year-old playing also. Step back lunge. So we'll be back on the feet for another leg exercise. Your feet are under your hips. This is really important. If you're in this stance with your feet too narrow or this with your feet super wide, you're not going to be as stable as you could be. I like to put my hands in a fist on my chest, or you can put them on your hips. So feet under hips. Walk the right leg back and lunge, and then the left leg back and lunge. Right leg back, left leg back. As you are lunging, very important, you drop back and drop the knee. You should have 2 90-degree angles about in your legs, okay? You want to make sure that when you come down, you step back far enough that your front knee stays over your ankle, meaning you're not pushing forward and you're not dropping back. Your body goes straight down, straight up, and then switch. Alternating them this way and stepping backward, making them a bit more dynamic. Gets the heart rate up. You can hear my breath getting faster. It gets the heart rate up, works the legs. Squeeze your booty while you're doing this. You're gonna feel it everywhere. If you want an advancement on this one, you're jumping. It's a little bit of a cardio kick. Make sure if you do the jump, so you'll jump and lunge, switch the feet, that again, the feet are staying hip width, the knee is staying over the ankle, and that you're still getting low. Because if you end up just doing this without a lunge, it's good for cardio, but I really want you guys to work your muscles. Muscles are the game changer here, okay? All right, the last one was a bird dog. I love this exercise also for the back, the booty. You're gonna take your hands under your shoulders and your knees under your hips. You're gonna brace really tightly so your back is level, like you were gonna balance a glass on it, okay? No sway back, no pushing back again, nice and flat. Extend your right leg or left leg and your opposite arm. One leg and the opposite arm. And what you don't wanna see happen is your hip to start to roll up. See what's happening? Roll your hip down, reach out, tuck the chin so everything is long from your neck down to your back heel. And then you're gonna bring your elbow and your knee together under your body and extend. Bring your elbow and knee together under your body and extend. As you're doing this, brace your core tightly, squeeze the butt, and be really strong through the leg and the arm that are on the floor. It's really important, okay? You'll do 20 on one side and switch with that strong brace position. Those are the exercises. Hopefully that is helpful. Gave you some advancements, gave you some modifications. What an AMRAP is, it stands for as many rounds or as many reps as possible. On the sheet I gave you, or you're gonna get today, or tomorrow I should say, I put 20 minutes. We're moms. We have busy lives. You might be holding a baby while you're doing a lot of this. The baby might be next to you. Babies don't follow schedules wonderfully, right? Our lives are hectic and busy. Set a timer for 10 minutes, set it for 20 minutes, set it for 30. Whatever you can do is going to make a difference in your body. It's not about being perfect. It's about being consistent and coming back again, doing the exercises to the best of your ability. If you can do this every day, every couple of days, You're gonna learn so much from it. If you want more exercises, you can always reach out to me. My email is ambuffum@gmail. Again, it's Amy Buffum. I so love spending time with you guys. Let's keep moving together. It's important for our babies that you are healthy as a mom, that I am healthy as a mom. So when you do this for you, you're doing it for your kids too.